Hello friends, followers, customers, hello 5-cylinder enthusiasts. I welcome you today in our dyno room here at HPerformance Germany. My name is Tobias Heffner and I'm the General Manager of HPerformance GmbH, and I welcome you in one of our newest videos. We have here a TTRS 8J steelblock conversion representative also for the RS3 8P and the RS3 CZGB versions. We have put a very interesting power setup into this car. We have a TC800XT conversion package for the old steelblock engines, which is very high refrequented, but many people don't know that we already have this. The reason why we put up this package is we have the TC550XT hybrid turbo for a power range up to 600 horsepower. But we have also customers requesting us having more than 600 horsepower on these engines, maybe up to 700, and having some reserves as well. So this is the reason why we introduced the TC800XT package for the steelblock engines and put this on these cars to show what power you can do with an TC800XT on an old engine. Just have a look in the engine bay. The setup is like every time when we build them, very close to stock, so you don't see many modifications in the engine bay. You can see the 90mm intake pipe here on top, which suits perfectly to the intake. In the engine bay you have the turbo inlet pipe on the lower side, which has every stock connectors, every stock hose that is installed in this car can be installed plug and play into this one as well. Even the crankshaft ventilation has its place, so it's no need for custom tuning or custom mechanical stuff on that end. You have the billet intake manifold as well. As a part of the setup, we have a 12mm high pressure fuel pump in the car, some modified pressure sensors, and the downpipe for sure with an HPerformance 90mm exhaust system, because the exhaust systems on these old steel block engines, they don't flow very good above 450-500 horsepower, so you need anyways any kind of more flowing exhaust system. So what we did, you can see a fully stock looking engine bay with very low modifications, but we have a very reliable and proven setup in this car, which you can see on the table here. We have the TC800XT now also modified to suit the old engine blocks with the pressure actuator, no longer vacuum controlled. We have a billet adapter made therefore, and we have these very customized intake pipe as well, which suits brilliant with hatch. Has enough space on every end, so it fits brilliant into the original engine bay. You don't need to modify a lot of stuff on that end, and you can get this TC800XT kit with the downpipe for RS3 8V, with the downpipe for TTRS 8J, suitable catalysator modules, and as I said, the pressure pipes, oil and water lines. So it's a fully plug and play representative kit that you can install in any steel block conversion, independent if it's an RS3 or a TTRS. The good thing on that kit is that you can start with low power levels, starting at 530 horsepower, going up to 700 horsepower. We normally do around 630 to 650 horsepower on 1 or 2 pump run on these engines. We have to say that this engine is forged, so it has an engine pack 2 inside. Without that, we would not go so high torque levels. You can start with the turbocharger by going to 530 horsepower with the stock DAZA turbo. You can get the same adapter kit and it fits 1x1 as well. And you can get it with a TC800XT and go up to 700 and more horsepower. We usually do, like I said, 630 to 650 horsepower on 1 or 2 pump fuel on a modified engine with an engine pack 2. And when you add water methanol injection, we can go up to 700 and a little bit more. We also have revised injectors that can deliver a little bit source on top, but we don't go for much more power levels than 710, 720 horsepower on these steel block engines. This kit is very proven. The TC800XT is a very rock solid turbocharger that you can use in these platforms as well. You can drive it daily without having all the negative aspects of full frame kits, which means drivability, which means spooling lag. Yes, you may have the same power level on top, that's for sure, but you have way more power in lower RPMs. You have a wide torque range, which you can see on the dyno as well. Just have a look here. I just transformed this to you that you can understand this. So here you see it. Here is the 750 Newton meter barrier, and we start to go above this already at, let me say, somewhere around 4,000 RPM, 4,100, and you have a very wide range of torque over the whole rev limit, over the whole rev range, and this makes this car to drive very, very fast and very, very powerful on the street. And you have also a good spooling, as I mentioned in the beginning. So to summarize this, the TC800XT can be bought now as a full kit on the steel block engines. You can get this as a plug and play conversation. Every normal workshop can install it. No welding, no gluing, no additional maintenance needs to be done. It can be just put in one by one. It needs a software tuning on top for sure. You can drive it on stock block with lower boost, and you can even go up to 700 horsepower in a very reliable setup. Very good for our German customers is we have this kit TUV approved. This means that a customer from Germany can have this kit street legal in his TTRS, in his RS3 8P or in his RS3 8V. So there is not much more that I need to add to show you that this is a very good alternative to a full frame turbo kit. And it's the next stage after a TC500XT. So if you are interested in getting your old steel block engine very fast and very reliable, and also, as you can see, very daily drivability, you can give us a mail. We have those kits in stock. We can sell them immediately without any waiting time. We just need either an old DAZA turbo, or you pay a little bit on top and you can get this, like you saw on the table, as a brand new unit. I thank you in advance. I hope to see you soon in any of our videos, and I hope that we showed you today a good alternative to get your old steel block engines to a very good power level. Thank you in advance. Take care. Cheers. Bye bye.